Hey, Cheevers and Raven here.
Starfire.
And tonight we're talking about Supergirl.
Season 5, Episode 7, Tremors.
The kitty. I thought it was a really good episode.
I did too.
Lots of feelings this episode.
Feels.
Lots of feels. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
It hit me right in the feels. I'm just kidding. What?
So, I mean, yeah, like I said, it was a pretty good episode. What did you think about it?
I mean, I didn't expect Lena to say that in this episode. Like, I didn't expect all of that to happen.
Right, I didn't expect the truth to come out.
Like, I guess on Batwoman and Supergirl, it was Truth Night? Like, it was, I don't know.
But the truth didn't come out on Batwoman because Sophie didn't tell her that she still got feelings for her.
Yeah.
So not all the truth came out.
But the episode was called To Tell the Truth.
Yeah, but then Kate tricked her, made her think that she wasn't Batwoman. So that was like total just lie right there.
I know, but like.
And then the dad's not even the dad because the dad's a mouse. So there's another lie.
It was truth and lies.
Where was the truth?
On Supergirl, there was truth.
That's true.
There was truth from Alex and Kelly, and there was truth from Lena and Kara.
Yeah. And I guess Kate did tell the truth when she said, I can't be around you anymore because my feelings have not gone away.
Yeah, like, I thought I could get over you, but I can't.
Yep. So I guess that was the only truth told tonight in Batwoman? Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah. Okay, before we get back to Supergirl, who the hell else was flipping their shit when they found out that Kate Kane was banging Alfred's daughter? Like, what? That Alfred even had a daughter.
I was like, what?
Yeah, like, what the fracking hell?
What? Great Scott.
She was cute. She was blonde and a British accent. Oh, that British accent. Yeah, you baby. Okay. I'm ready to now return to the topic of conversation, Supergirl. I was just flipping out about Pennyworth. Like, what the hell? You know?
Mean, I think accents that are not just British, but also Irish and Scottish are nice too.
Yes, Australian's nice too.
Yeah.
I love me some Aussie. Some Aussie accent. Amazing.
Yeah, and then also with Jean and Malefic too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that was really fast. I was like,
I mean, it wasn't really fast. Well, I mean, it seemed like that to us because Malefic was in his mind.
Yeah.
And we only saw the bits that, like, we saw with Jean because they could fast forward that.
Right.
But, like, he saw all of Jean. Mm-hmm. Like, the moments when they were playing as kids and he stood up for his brother. The moments when, you know, like, all the stuff we didn't get to see from their past, he saw it all.
Yeah. And that's why he was like, brother. You know.
He was able to forgive him because he saw how much, even though sometimes he feared Malefic, he saw how much Jean loved him.
Yeah.
And how much the father loved him that it drove Jean to do what he did.
Right.
He had to decide between his father and his brother, and he couldn't see his brother.
Yeah.
And the ramifications it was having on him. He had to deal with the father, and so in order to take the pain away from him, he did what he thought he had to do. He did the wrong thing for the right reasons.
So he was chaotic good?
Maybe.
Isn't that what you said chaotic good was?
I mean,
doing the wrong thing for the right reason?
They're anti-heroes, basically. They're like Deadpool.
It's so funny because, like, the one that I had written down for moral alignment, because I'd taken it before, it was chaotic good. But then when I took it, like, the day that I had talked about it with you, I got lawful good.
No way in hell you're lawful good. I'm sorry.
So I was like, I don't know which one I am.
You're not lawful good. You're probably neutral, which is why
Probably.
you shift between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not Superman.
You're no damn Jedi Knight.
Or Hermione, because apparently Hermione is lawful good too.
In the beginning, she was.
Because on the list,
But not towards the end.
like on the test that I took for it, like when it said that that's what I got, it had like different characters that were also that, and it said Superman and like Hermione and stuff, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad that he forgave him. And it's just weird because I think it's so cool that, like, Jean's dad is the voice of Jean in Justice League. And then Malefic is the voice of Green Lantern in Justice League. It's just, I don't know. It's so cool.
I wonder if they actually got a day on set together. You know?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure sometimes they had group reads, you know, for Justice League.
Yeah.
So, you know, or, like, not just group reads, but, like, maybe sometimes they recorded together, you know? And, like...
Well, it's just so cool, too, because, like, Michael Rosenbaum voices the Flash. And, like, I don't know. It's just, it's a cool group of people that are the voices of them.
Yeah.
And it's just also really cool, too, because the one who plays his dad, Carl Lumley, like, he's been in so many other things. So the fact that he's, like, playing the father, but then he also played Jean in Justice League, it's, like, coming full circle, you know.
The way he talks as Jean's father, it's Jean.
It is! Like, I was listening, and I'm like, it's him!
Yeah, he talks in that slow, thoughtful manner.
Right. And then with, like, Malefic, you could hear it a little bit, like, with the Green Lantern.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's more, like, loud and forceful when he's Green Lantern. And this, he wasn't as much. So you didn't hear it come out as often, but you still could hear it a little bit, like, in certain parts. Yeah. When he was talking.
And as Green Lantern, he was more sure of himself because he was, like, military.
Yeah.
And as this, he's been in prison for most of his life. So he's, even though he seems sure of himself, he's not.
Yeah.
So he does have a little bit of, you know, insecurity there. So he has to play that a little bit, which isn't really something we're used to seeing with John.
Right.
So, yeah. But it's always fun to see, like, your favorite voice actors playing something that's close to the role you were used to hearing them in.
Right. And then he's also on, like, Alias, and he's on...
Dad.
Yeah, and he's on Cagney and Lacey, and he's just on, like, so many things. And he always played, like, detectives or some, you know, like, lawful person, kind of, so...
Yep. So. He's amazing.
Mm-hmm. And I think Phil Lamar, who does Malefic, has voiced a lot of other things too.
Yeah.
So.
This, like, I'm just all the emotions tonight. Like,
yeah. Like, I really did not expect that confrontation with Lena and Kara. That kind of threw me for a loop. I was like, yeah. Wait, she's actually gonna tell her?
Right? I was like I literally looked at her and I said, because she trusts you so much, you could have just asked for it. Right?
Right. Like, she could have just asked for it because Supergirl would have willingly given it to her because she trusts her. Yeah.
Like, and she could have said, I have, like, an idea for what we can turn it into, or, like, something we can do with it for the betterment, you know? Like, turn something that was meant for evil to good. Yeah. Like, and Supergirl would be all for that. Like, she trusts you. You didn't have to tell her the truth. No. But, I mean, also, it was the only way that she could trap Supergirl, because she did that. Yeah. And
how does she get out of that?
I don't know. Maybe she eventually let her go.
Maybe.
But, I mean, Lena said, I'm not a villain. She's not a bad guy. Yeah. She's not. She, in her mind. I mean, she doesn't understand that what she's doing is evil. Because, I mean, from the outside looking in, it could be considered evil, yeah. But she's trying to help humanity get past all the lying and the bullshit that we put each other through all the time. Yeah. And she's trying to help us get past that. That's not a bad thing, but the way she's doing it,
the way she's going about it could be construed that way.
Mm-hmm. But she's just hurting right now, and it's the only way she could figure out how to do it. Yeah. So there's that whole thing there, and the wound is still fresh for her, from her and Supergirl. Mm-hmm. And, because, I mean, it happened, like, maybe a month or so? Yeah. Like, it hasn't been extremely long. And, like, she talked Supergirl into doing all these things for her. Mm-hmm. Like, breaking in and stealing something, like, this is not what Supergirl would do. Right. Like, she freaking committed a felony for Lena, and Lena was just using her. And she has to process that. Yeah. But at the same time, I can see it from Lena's perspective, and she did kind of deserve it, Yeah. I mean, I probably wouldn't have done that, but, like, that level of trust issues that Lena has, like, Supergirl should have known better, and...
Because it's like, I know, we know the reasons why Kara didn't want to tell people. Yeah. She had her reasons for why she didn't.
Yeah. And she was going to tell her, and then all this crap happened, and then she got told. Right. And then she couldn't find the time to tell her. And...
Right. And it was eating at her because she knew she needed to, and she felt bad for not telling her. Yeah. Because she felt like she should have known because she considered her best friend. Mm-hmm. And, if she was going to tell anyone other than her sister and other people, she wanted her to know. Yeah. So, yes, she made a mistake, and she should have told her earlier, or should have, done it before Lena found out from somebody else. Yep.
But I predicted this, remember? Season 2. I predicted that if she found out from someone else, this is how she would react. Yeah. I did. I mean, why is my hair being stupid? I mean, like, that's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
And it happened.
Yeah. I mean, I understand the motivation for both of them, like for both reasons.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like.
I can't say that I accept what Kara did.
Yeah.
But I can't say that I accept Lena's response.
Yeah, me.
You know, even though it's a good response given her history.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm crying. One
not
solitary,
actually.
lonely tear. No, not actually. If I was crying, I wouldn't be on camera right now. I wouldn't. It embarrasses me because we all know I don't have a heart. So.
Yes, you do.
No.
Proof that Rochelle has a heart.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, there are things that make you cry. Don't deny it.
Yeah, mainly anime.
And Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We will be crying together.
We will be. Very soon.
It will be lovely.
No. Season 4, season finale. We will cry.
Journey's End and the end of time.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I predict many Kleenex will be needed. Yes, it is what I was aiming for. Yes.
Just don't be a Dalek.
Exterminate.
They're plungers.
They are. And whisks that shoot laser beams.
And they can levitate.
That's a new one, yeah.
It was so funny on that one part where, like, Rose was up by the steps and it, like, levitated up and she was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. They can't climb stairs. They don't need to. They can levitate. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was added in the earlier stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, towards the end, like, because they encountered something in which they needed to, in order to get to their prey, they had to.
Right.
So it was something they added into the newer Daleks. So it was upgraded, and then it just continued on down the line.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, I felt bad for Lena and I felt bad for Karen, but it was a freaking amazing scene.
It was.
And it was really well acted.
It was.
And see, this is where my whole moral thing comes into play.
The moral dilemma right
there. I think I am a neutral. I don't think that I'm either or. But I don't know why I don't probably put the wrong answers.
I mean, that's probably why you flip-flop between them, is because you're neutral, so you swing either way.
Yeah.
You know? It's like you're bi, you swing. I'm kidding, guys. You know I am. You know me.
Because legit, like, I had written down chaotic good, and then I took the test, like, 2 days ago, and I got lawful good. And I'm like, I'm not.
Just what you were that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my favorite scene out of this entire episode was probably the Lena Kara scene.
Yeah, it was really
good.
And the freaking guy, his name is Ramakon. His name is Ramakon.
I can't.
He's an earthbender. I kept joking that he was a Time Lord.
Yeah.
But he doesn't regenerate, so that wouldn't work.
Yeah. And he's got Earth powers. Time Lords don't have elemental abilities. So...
Yeah, but it would be cool if they did.
Yeah, but then they'd be way overpowered.
True.
Too OP, too OP. OP,
Yeah.
OP. So...
But, he's obviously trying to get the medallion back.
Yes. It's weird seeing him evil, but...
Who is he?
I don't know, I just remember seeing him as a good person.
He's been in other things, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think he's a pretty famous actor.
Mm-hmm.
Why is my phone being weird?
I don't know. Why is it being weird?
Like, the light doesn't want to come on. It's like staying dark. I have to, like, hit it. So, like,
that's weird.
Yeah.
But let's see. I do like how Kara was like, I have the home court advantage.
Yeah, she's
Welcome
like, I'm
to
just
Krypton.
peeved that you didn't knock.
Right?
That was so great.
Right? It's like, I know we're gonna fight, but the only thing I'm mad about is that you didn't knock.
I mean, is there even a door?
No. I mean, it depends on which iteration you're going by.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a door in Smallville, didn't he?
I don't even remember.
I know that sometimes the fortress has a door.
He was on the X-Files.
Mm-hmm. In CIS, yeah.
One episode.
Mm-hmm. Blue Bloods.
One episode.
Uh-huh.
Sons of Anarchy. Leverage. Supernatural. He was Samuel Campbell.
Yep. He was Grandpa. Oh, he was on In Plain Sight.
And Stargate Atlantis.
Yeah, he was a
Colonel.
Yeah, he
Colonel Steven.
He was a captain of one of the spaceships.
Nice.
Yeah, Earth created intergalactic ships that could travel through space. And so, yeah. So that's why it was
on Birds of Prey. He played Al Hawk. The TV series.
Mhm. I know. I know Birds of Prey, okay. Oh, yeah, but I was so used to seeing him as a good guy because I mainly saw him in Atlantis as a human, so.
And Supernatural.
Yeah. But in Supernatural, he was kind of like, let's kill them first and ask questions later.
Yeah, but didn't he give them the Colt?
No, they went back in time to get the Colt.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They did.
Yeah. Can't believe you forgot a time travel episode.
There's 15 seasons of that damn show. It all runs together, okay?
But it was time travel.
I remember Frontierland.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean,
and the Alex and Kelly.
Yeah, I was when Kelly kind of broke it off. Basically, I was like, I know they're taking this slow, but I did really not expect that. That hurt. Like, I know I haven't been the biggest fan of Kelly, but like, I'm not stupid. I know I just have to get over and accept them. And I mean, I have. I do have some.
They're not Captain Swan.
Yeah. Captain Swan. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, not sorry.
Right? Like, throwing up and tasting it in my mouth is better than saying that word. Than saying that hashtag. I can't. Mm-mm. I would rather throw up.
Like Zeta says on My Girl, I'd rather kiss a toilet. No, she doesn't say that. That's Kevin on Home Alone 2.
Okay.
No, seriously, because they want, they treat him like crap as parents, and so like they wanted him to apologize to Buzz, and Buzz was the one who caused the freaking problem that he ended up being in, and he's like, I'm not sorry. I'd rather kiss a toilet seat.
Wow. Okay.
Sorry, that was random.
But like, I mean, she's not horrible, so
no, she's not.
It's fine, and she's getting better.
She is, and I mean, she's been through a lot, and she went through a really traumatic experience, and it's normal for her to
pull back.
Yeah, to push away
and
to
coil inside herself.
Yeah.
And just
and to just think that she can't help her, and she's like, but you helped me, you healed me, and I want to do the same for you. It's possible, we can help each other. And like, because Alex really wants it.
Because like Alex said, you're my home.
You're my home too.
Oh. That was probably the ugliest face I could make, so I did it. Oh. No, I can do worse. I just won't. But yeah, like, I'm glad that got resolved. I mean, her issues didn't, which I'm glad. Because sometimes they rush resolution, and that's not something you can or should rush.
Right.
But I am glad that they resolved the problem that Kelly was trying to break up with her. And I'm glad that didn't happen. I'm sure that, like, I think a lot of my hesitance to accept them is that I still don't know Kelly. Like, they're saying that I should like her because she's with Alex, but we haven't had that much time with her.
Yeah.
I mean, even when there was an entire episode where she was off alone with James, the story was about James. It wasn't about her.
When writers and stuff sometimes assume that this is what you need, this is what you should like because of this.
Right.
You don't know what I need?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might think so as me being a fan and a viewer, and you're trying to please the viewers in certain ways. But I don't need what you think I do sometimes regarding characters or whatever the crap you think we need.
Yeah.
As a fan base.
Right. Like,
not naming any names or shows. But yeah.
Yeah. Like,
still bitter.
Forever.
Always.
Always
and forever.
I think that instead of telling us we should like her, give us reasons why we should like her.
Yeah.
I mean, we do have some reasons, but they're not reasons we can grab hold of. I mean, she's done nothing.
Yeah, she's still a very like two-dimensional character.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's had some development, but she hasn't had a lot.
Yeah, like I feel
I didn't want to say
like
one-dimensional because we have seen some sides of her,
right?
So that's why I was like two-dimensional because we've seen a little bit.
With Maggie, like she was very active in the show.
Yeah.
She was a cop, so she was constantly doing something that would later involve the others or involve the others right then, or she would come in later on an investigation. And she had multiple ways she could help. So we were constantly seeing her interact and help. And with this, we've seen it cause trouble. Yep, she's the reason Malefit can hurt people now. She's like, whatever. She's the reason this could happen. We've seen like Malefit go after her, but then when it was the chance to focus on her and show us why we should care about her, aside from the fact that she's dating Alex, it went, oh look, let's focus on James. Yeah. We need an episode or two, sprinkled throughout the season, right, that shows us who she is. Like, we need a character development episode.
Like, give us a whole episode just devoted to Kelly. So we can, learn her backstory and learn her background and why she's dealing with this PTSD.
I mean, we know why her fiance died.
Yeah, we know why, but, actually having that, seeing flashbacks or
she should she's helping others get through what they've gone through. She should do that with the thing and have Alex be in there so Alex can experience what she went through so they can heal together. Yeah. Or she can help her heal or whatever.
And maybe she will do that.
And when they do that, we would get to see what she experienced. We would get to feel for her. And I think that's something that we're missing. We haven't been able to feel for her. Yeah. We feel certain ways about what she's gone through, but we haven't experienced something with her, and we need to do that in order to latch on to her.
Right. Even with Malefic and Jean, we can feel for them and feel for that situation because we saw those memories. We saw what he was seeing and the reasoning behind why he was upset for so long and everything like that. So, if we're able to see that with Kelly and her and Alex can heal together, then it would really, really help because then we'll be like, okay, now we have a good reason to like Kelly.
Yeah. I mean, I like Kelly and
but I mean, more reasons.
Yeah, I don't think we need reasons to like her. We need reasons to attach ourselves to her.
Yeah. We need reasons to be able to relate and to feel like she's somebody that we know or that we could relate to and, understand those emotions and things like that.
Yeah, we see that Alex and Kelly care for each other a lot, but, we've never seen a date episode.
No.
They've every time they plan to go out on a date, Alex can't show up. And I mean they have
Barry and Iris.
Yeah. But then they have those little moments with the wine glass at the apartment. But you know what? We get 2 seconds of wine glass and then they're kissing and we know what's gonna happen next.
It's that happened at the beginning, in season 3 when, Barry and Iris started dating and everything and he had to keep going away and their dates kept getting ruined. Yeah. I miss those days.
Why? It was so angsty.
But it was so cute.
Yeah, but they're cute now.
Well, yeah. They're always awesome. They're West Allen. But, I don't know. I like going back and just watching, not the stuff in season 1 and 2 so much, because, you know, that was before they were actually together.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, when she started to feel for him the same way. And,
right.
like, in season 3, when, like, they actually started dating and it was this timeline and everything. Like, that stuff. But, yeah, I mean, I like Kelly. It just would be nice to see more of her and her story. So.
Yeah, it would be.
Brainy was so funny in tonight's episode, though.
That's because he got damaged.
Great Scott!
Yeah. I hope Brainy gets fixed. Because he doesn't have an inhibitor. That's what got busted, his inhibitor. It didn't just inhibit his brain function. Like, an inhibitor, like, that could be for you talking nonstop and getting yourself in trouble with your girlfriend.
He literally doesn't have a filter right now.
Right. So, like,
he can say anything.
Exactly. I mean, that'll lead to some funny moments for us, but that might hurt his relationship with me. Yeah.
She's gonna be like, what's wrong with you?
Right? Like, he's gonna have to fix the inhibitor.
Yeah. But Brady without a filter? I mean...
He already basically doesn't have one, and now that he doesn't have one... Oh, like...
So funny.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I do find it interesting, though, that they couldn't find any mention of Leviathan outside of the Bible.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't think that was that was the case.
Because he's so ancient that, like... Well... I don't know. I don't even know where I mean, like,
that, like, the idea of Leviathan didn't come around until the Bible. Like, I mean, that's kind of odd to me.
Yeah.
Like,
you'd think that it would be, other than the Bible, it would be in some type of historical related thing.
Like, I mean, could we look at, like, ancient Greek, Roman, or Egyptian, or Assyrian, or anything, like, mythology?
I would think
find a Leviathan
but I don't know.
I mean, like...
Because you mentioned, Pompeii?
Right, this dude caused Pompeii.
Oh, but it wasn't part of any historical thing except for the mentions in the Bible.
Right. The mention of Leviathan, the name that he has given himself, and his group, the Leviathan, are only mentioned in the Bible.
Yeah. So,
like, were they Leviathan before the Bible?
Probably.
Then what were they before? And why did they change their name or give themselves the name of Leviathan? Like, I'm very confused by that.
That's attractive.
I mean, if you're a cat, I guess so.
I'm being sarcastic.
I know.
I apologize.
It's only his leg and his tail, okay? He's not like in the nether region.
I know, but he was, though.
Oh.
That's why I said that's attractive.
Well, when I looked, it was his leg.
Oh. Yeah. Whatever. Sorry.
He's taking a bath, don't look.
Yes, kitties clean themselves all the time.
Yes. But, yeah, that's what gets me, you know, like, it confuses me.
Confused.
So, yes.
I confused too.
Ooh.
I confuzzled.
But yeah, Yeah, just... I have random freaking long hair. What the crap? I hate growing my hair out. Oh my gosh.
Cut the piece off.
No, because it goes somewhere. It'll look weird.
True.
So yeah, like I don't know. That's where I'm at, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll find out if they're a part of anything else.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I don't think they're a part of anything else.
Well, I just mean like historically, like ancient-wise.
They said that the Leviathan are only found in the Bible. Like, they're not going to find it anywhere else.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I don't think what they are described as in the Bible is the same as what they are doing.
No.
On the show.
No.
So, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's just not the case.
Yeah, that's just the name that they're using.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember when I looked up Leviathan through like the superhero fandom wiki thing, it said that it was like an organization.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, Leviathan are not organization.
Yeah, so it's different. But he's ancient and he has a lot of power, so, you know, I mean, and the next episode is called The Wrath of Rama Khan, which makes me laugh because you take out the Rama and it's Star Trek. The Wrath of Khan. So... I just realized that now. Yeah.
No, I realized that the second they said his name. I was like,
well, no, not with the name, with his name in the episode. Like in the episode, I was like, his name is Rama Khan. But I mean, the name of the next episode. Because it's like I had read it and saw what it was called. But I didn't make the connection that it would be the same as that until right now. So, yeah.
Well, since he's lived for like ever, apparently, and his name is Ramakan.
Like a rom-com.
I mean, sure, but
I'm out of it tonight. I'm sorry.
Ra, like, is he the reason that, like, is he the idea behind the Egyptian god Ra? Like, is that why they named him, like, why they named the god Ra?
That's interesting.
I mean, I get that he's an earthbender.
Good observation.
Well, thank you. I mean, mythology is my pastime, so...
No, I'm not. I'm actually being genuinely serious.
I know.
But yeah, like, that is a very interesting observation. Because Ra was a sun god, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I could see it.
Right.
It makes sense.
I mean...
He's definitely a god-like creature.
Living in that time period, he would be considered a god.
Yeah. So, because he has all of this power.
I mean, that girl had power, too.
Yeah.
She like, opened some sort of window so she could see what was going on.
Yeah.
So, maybe all the people that formed the organization, Leviathan...
were former, like, ancient gods of, like, mythology or something.
Yeah, maybe they actually lived up on Mount Olympus. I mean, Mount Olympus is a thing. It exists. So
did Mount Vesuvius.
Until it went boom. Now it's
destroyed.
I mean, it's
Pompeii.
still there. You know,
Pompeii fell.
People still live there.
The fires of Pompeii.
We just watched the Doctor
Who
episode.
I'm sorry.
So
it was so good though.
But yeah, like maybe they did live up on Mount Olympus, and because they couldn't deal with humanity's
stupidity.
Yeah. And so they lived up there out of the way and only came down when things didn't go the way they wanted it to, and caused the earthquakes and the rumbles which would lead to why people always thought that would explain away the reasons why when the earth would quake, the ancients would go, "Oh, this god we must have angered the gods."
Right.
Well, you angered Ramakan, so he's going to show you he's angry.
He's going to show the wrath of Ramakan.
Yeah. So it's just like.
What if one of them was formerly Hades? God of the underworld.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
maybe he was supposed to be Zeus. Or maybe he was supposed to be...
He's an earth god, so he probably would have been Hades because he controls the ground.
Nice.
But he's also the sun god Ra, so...
He's Hades.
Hades.
He's Ramakan, formerly Hades. The god of sun and the underworld. He is a double god.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, the sun is just a flaming ball of gas and fire.
And Hades has fire on his head. No, that's the animated Hades and Hercules, but it's still cool.
Yeah. But he is a cool villain. Yes.
I love the snarky villains. It's awesome.
Yes.
It's fun.
Yeah. But there are things about that movie that...
Well, no, I know. There's things about a lot of animated Disney movies that aren't accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean that we don't like them.
I know. It
just means that they're not the best way to describe that culture.
Right. And when you study stuff like that as a hobby, sometimes it bothers you.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yes, I am a nerd. I am sorry.
I'm a nerd, too!
Well, this makes me a geek, so now I'm a nerd, too. So.
Aren't they the same thing?
No, they're not.
They're similar.
They are, but they're vastly different at the same
time.
But, yeah, it's just all...
mumbo jumbo.
Yes, gods and goddesses. Now I'm thinking of the Xena intro, so...
And the Hercules, the legendary journeys.
The times of gods and goddesses. Okay, we need to stop now. Okay, do you have anything else pertaining to the show? No. Okay, that's great. So I guess until next time, love yourself and be happy!